Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an elderly man who worked as a tailor for the villagers. He had a grandson whom he loved dearly and would often bring with him to his small shop. The child was very intelligent and would watch his grandfather work with keen interest. One day, the tailor wanted to teach his grandson a valuable lesson. He brought out a very large piece of cloth and, taking his scissors, cut it into tiny pieces. Once he had finished cutting every piece of cloth, he tossed the scissors aside so that they landed at the child's feet. Next, the tailor took his needle and began to sew the pieces of cloth back together to make a garment. When he had finished sewing, he placed the needle in his turban, which he wore on his head. The child was puzzled by this and went to ask his grandfather what he was doing. "Why did you throw the expensive scissors on the floor, grandfather, but put the cheap needle on your head?" the child asked. His grandfather replied, "My son, the expensive scissors only serve to cut the cloth into small pieces, separating them from each other. But the small, inexpensive needle brought all the pieces together and made a beautiful garment." This teaches you to distinguish between people. Those who separate people from each other are not of good character. But those who bring people together to make a strong community deserve to be honored. They have united people and brought them together.